All right.
So we'll get started. Bringing ourselves into a nice comfortable seat, whatever that looks like to you. You can cross the legs in front of you. You can sit back on the heels. Cross one foot and tuck it in the opposite hip crease if that works for you. Ardha Padmasana or Sukhasana, easy seated pose, and then just moving the fleshy parts away from the seat. Really grounding down through the hips and the thighs. Let the knees fall heavy towards the earth. Legs and lengthen through the crown of the head, elongating all the muscles along the vertebrae. And then just roll the shoulders up to the ears and exhale them down the back with an audible sigh. Roll the shoulders up, back, exhale them down, audible sigh. Roll the shoulders up, back, and exhale them down. Last time, roll the shoulders up, back, exhale them down. Allowing the shoulders to slide down the back body, the elbows straight at the sides. Palms rest on the thighs. Just beginning to drop into your breath here, so noticing the temperature and the quality of the inhalation. Noticing any shift or change in the temperature or the quality of the exhalation. Without trying to fix or control the breath in any way, it's perfect just as it is, just allowing the body to be breathed by the breath here. Softening into the stillness. Soften all the muscles of the face, allowing a wave of softness to move from the crown of the head to the chin. And allowing that same wave of softness to move from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, softening everything in its path, softening the shoulders down, upper back, the torso, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, tops of the feet, the ankles, and the bottoms of the feet. Checking in with the body, looking for any place you're holding on to tension. Just letting it dissolve in your awareness of it. And then on your next inhale, we'll gather our hands together at heart center in prayer. Plugging our thumbs to our sternum, lifting our sternum into our thumbs. We'll bow our rational mind towards our loving, compassionate heart. Thanking ourselves for coming to our mats, for taking care of ourselves. Perhaps setting an intention for our practice, repeating that intention to ourselves 3 times in the present tense as if it's already happening. And then pausing here for a moment of gratitude, reflection, or prayer. And then on your next exhale, we'll return the palms to the thighs. We'll lift the chin, lengthen through the crown of the head, and we'll begin to cultivate our Ujjayi Pranayama. So this is our victorious yogic breath that comes in through the nose and out through the nose in a nice even case. Maybe inhaling to a count of 4 and exhaling to a count of 4, creating a slight constriction in the back of the throat to make the breath audible, like an ocean wave, or creating the sensation of fogging up a mirror with the lips closed. Grounding ourselves in this audible Ujjayi Pranayama, knowing that we can return here at any point during our practice. We need to return to the here and now. And then on your next exhale, we'll drop the chin to the chest. We'll inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the right ear to the right shoulder. And then inhale the chin back to the chest and exhale the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale the chin back to the chest and exhale right ear, right shoulder. Inhale the chin to the chest, exhale left ear, left shoulder. Continue moving here, waking up the back and the sides of the neck, nice and easy. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Soften all the muscles of the face as you reach the ear to the shoulder. And the next time the right ear comes to the right shoulder, we'll pause here. Maybe taking the right hand to the outside of the left temple, applying gentle pressure. Softening the left shoulder away from the ear, the right shoulder drops down. One more cycle of breath right here, lengthening the left side of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right hand to the left. We'll inhale the chin to the chest and exhale the left ear to the left shoulder. Maybe taking the left hand to the outside of the right temple. Applying gentle pressure, deepening the stretch into the right side of the neck. Soften the right shoulder away from the ear. All the muscles of the face stay soft. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left hand to the left. We'll inhale the chin to the chest and then exhale the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale the chin to the chest and exhale the left ear to the left shoulder. If this range of motion feels really good for you, you're welcome to stay right here. You're welcome to take the head all the way back and around, drawing a great big circle in space with your nose in one direction before returning the chin to the chest, pausing here. Taking it back in the opposite direction, pausing any place there's tension or tightness. Drawing the breath to those areas. We'll just take one more circle around, a rotation side to side. And then the next time the chin returns to the chest, we'll draw the breath up behind the eyes, and on an exhale, we'll allow the eyes to flutter open softly. Letting the light meet the eyes soft and liquid-like without reaching or grasping to see anything, keeping the gaze liquid-like and soft, downcast towards the floor. And then we'll go ahead and inhale our gaze into the space. So we're going to go ahead and walk the fingertips forward, reaching the sits bones back long behind us, lengthening the spine. Soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck, draw the navel to the spine, folding over the hip creases. Root the sits bones back into the earth, lengthen the fingertips forward, long line of energy through the spine. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll walk the hands over the right thigh, pressing into the left palm to anchor the left sits bone back and down, creating space through the left side body. Soften the heart space towards the right thigh, release the head and the neck. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale and exhale. And then on your inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll walk the hands through center and take them over the left thigh. Press into the right palm to anchor the right sits bone back and down, creating space through the right side body here. Lengthening from the right hips to the right fingertips, pressing that right palm into the earth to guide that right sits bone back and down. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale and exhale. And then on your inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll walk the hands through center, folding into ourselves, maybe a little more deeply here. Slide the fingertips forward, reach the sits bones long behind you, soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale and exhale. And then on your inhale, we'll walk the hands in. We'll take note of which leg is in front or on top, and then we're going to take the legs out, give them a little shake. So maybe point and flex the ankles or roll them in one direction, and then roll them in the other. You can windshield wiper the feet. You can rock over the hips here if that feels good. And then we're going to go ahead and cross the legs in the opposite direction, so bringing the opposite leg in front or on top. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to plug our first three fingers into the earth, finding Ganesh Mudra. And then we're going to sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers over top of the crown of the head, flip the palms to face the sky, arch the back, lift the heart, inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, press the palms forward as you hollow out the belly, navel draws to spine. And then inhale, press the palms up, lift up and lengthen, arch the back. And then exhale, draw the palms forward, hollow out the belly, press the palms away. Sweep it up and out, lift the heart. Exhale, draw it in, navel draws to spine. Last time, sweep it up. Take it down, hollow out the belly, navel draws to spine. And then we're going to sweep the arms up. We're going to split the palms, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, twist it to the right, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right fingertips to the palm, come nice and close to the sacrum. Draw the right shoulder back, the left shoulder back to meet it. Lift the heart, low belly draws in, crown of the head lengthens. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften into your twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist just a millimeter deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften into your twist. And then we're going to inhale the hands up through center. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, twist it to the left. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left fingertips of the palm come nice and close to the sacrum. Draw the shoulders onto the back body. Let them melt down the back side. Lift through the crown of the head. Lift through the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up through center. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Press the palms together, lengthen the fists back as you squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the fist to the right hip. Draw the right elbow in towards the midline of the body. Maybe drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Creating length through the left side of the neck. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll lift the gaze, extend the fists back nice and long. Maybe switch the grip so the non-habitual thumb is on top. Press the palms together, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the fist to the left hip. Draw the left elbow in towards the midline of the body. Maybe drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Soften all the muscles of the face. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze, extend the fists back nice and long. And then we're going to release the hands, coming to fold over the thighs once more. Walk the fingertips forward. Reach the sits bones back long into the earth behind you, folding over the hip creases. Soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll walk the hands over the left thigh. Pressing into that right palm to anchor the right sits bone back and down, creating space through the right side body here. Draw the navel to the spine, folding over that left hip crease. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll inhale, lift the gaze, walk the hands through center, take them over the right thigh. Press into the left palm to anchor the left sits bone down, soften the heart space towards the right thigh, release the head and the neck. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll walk the hands through center, folding into ourselves, maybe a little more deeply here. Reach the fingertips forward, reach the sits bones back long behind you. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, keeping the fingers spread wide, maybe rolling over the ankles or swinging the legs around behind us, setting up in a tabletop position. Setting up with the wrists beneath the shoulders, the knees beneath the hips, the crown of the head lengthens forward, the tailbone lengthens back, the low belly draws in. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, tuck the hips under, navel draws to spine, shoulder blades slide apart as the head and the neck release. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the hips, the belly will drop, heart will slide forward, shoulders will draw back, knees will come down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, tuck the hips under, navel draws to spine, shoulder blades slide apart, head and neck release. And then wriggle forward, finding your dog tilt. Lift the hips first, the belly drops, heart slides forward, shoulders draw back, feet comes up. Continue flossing the spine, moving one vertebrae at a time. Letting the hips initiate the movement, letting the head and the neck trail behind as an afterthought. We'll just move through one more full cycle right here. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale, wriggle forward, finding your dog tilt. And then we're going to return to a nice neutral spine and nice flat action. Step the left knee a little closer to the right as you lengthen back to the right heel. Square the hips, square the toes. Draw the navel to the spine, maybe extending that left arm out, bicep by the ear. Lengthening through the fingertips and the heel, through the crown of the head and the tailbone. We'll just be here for 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left hand down, take the left toes off the mat, drop the right ankle in line with the left wrist and the left knee. Reaching that right arm up towards the sky, finding side plank, modified side plank, Vashisthasana. With the left knee lowered, so stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders. Lengthen the tailbone towards the right heel. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the right hand to the earth, the left toes return to the mat, the right knee returns to the mat. Moving through around the cat and cow here. Exhale, navel draws to spine. And inhale, ripple forward. Returning to a nice neutral spine, a nice flat back. We'll step the left knee a little closer to the right, lengthen back through the right leg, nice and long. Square the hips, square the toes. Option to lengthen that left arm out, bicep by the ear. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. We're on the wrong side, aren't we? We're going to put that left hand down. Release that right knee to the earth, and then step that right knee a little closer to the left. Lengthen back through the left heel. Reach that right arm forward. 3 cycles of breath right here. Navel draws to spine, hips square. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right hand down, take the right toes off the mat, drop the left ankle in line with the right wrist and the right knee. Reach that left arm up. Draw the navel to the spine, lengthen the tailbone towards the left heel. Draw the shoulder blades together on the back as the crown of the head lengthens forward. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the left hand to the earth, the left knee returns to the mat, the right knee returns to the mat. Finding ourselves in a tabletop, we'll move through around a cat and cow. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale, ripple forward. And then we'll return to a nice flat back, a nice neutral spine. We're going to walk the hands out nice and wide towards the corners of the mat, keeping the hips stacked over the knees, dropping the heart space towards the earth. Releasing our forehead to the earth or to a block. Soften the heart space down. Soften the armpits. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk the hands back in. We're going to press it back for a breath in Balasana, so bringing the big toes to touch, releasing the chest onto the thighs. Surrendering the forehead to the earth. Feel the back body expand with each inhalation. Feel yourself soften into each point of contact between your body and the earth with each exhalation. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Pressing into that left palm to anchor the left sits bone down, creating length in the left side body here. Soften the forehead to the earth. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale, lift the gaze, walk the hands through center, take them over the left side of the mat. Press into the right palm to anchor the right sits bone back and down. Soften the forehead to the earth. Soften the right shoulder down. Lengthen. And soften. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze, we'll walk the hands through center. We're going to take the left arm, we're going to thread it beneath the right, lifting the left palm to face the sky, lowering onto the left side of the head. Taking the gaze over the left fingertips, dropping the weight of the body into the left shoulder. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your inhale, we'll lift the gaze, we'll unthread the left arm. And then we'll thread the right arm beneath the left, flipping the right palm to face the sky, taking the gaze over the right fingertips, softening everything down onto the right shoulder. Feel the back body expand. And then soften into each point of contact between your body and the earth. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll unthread the right arm, extending both arms forward, finding Balasana, Child's Pose. We'll just be here for one more cycle of breath, but knowing that you can return to Child's Pose at any time during your practice if you feel the need to take rest or deepen your breath. You don't have to wait for me to offer it to go here if it feels right for you. On your next inhale, we're going to spread the fingers wide. We're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to press the feet up and back, finding downward facing dog. We're going to begin by cuddling out the knees here, so bending one knee nice and deeply, reaching the opposite heel towards the earth, shifting the hips from side to side. Our fingers are spread wide. We're moving into the webbing between the thumb and the first finger, all the knuckles and the finger pads. The shoulders are drawing back towards the hips. The chest is reaching towards the thighs. The low belly is drawing in. One more cycle of breath and movement right here, and then we're going to extend both heels towards the earth equally. 3 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Bringing the feet about hip distance apart, putting a soft bend in the back of the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Letting the upper body just drape over the lower body, maybe taking opposite hand to opposite elbow. Letting the upper body undulate here. Maybe shaking the head, yes or no. Letting go of any tension in the back of the neck. Hanging out here like a rag doll. Draping the upper body over the lower body. And then when we return to center, we release the elbows if you have them. We're going to lift up halfway, finding length. Hands come to shins or thighs. Crown of the head lengthens forward. Shoulders draw back. And then exhale. Fold into yourself more deeply. Lift up halfway. Find length. Exhale, pour out over the thighs. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold forward. Last time, lift up halfway, find length. Feel those hamstrings activate. And then exhale, fold into yourself. Let the upper body just pour out over the lower body. Let the head and the neck release. Let it all go here. And then from this rooted, grounded, supported sensation beneath the four corners of the feet, we're going to press into the feet as we scoop the belly, lift and lengthen, reach and rise, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Roll the shoulders up, back and down as we arrive. 2 more times like that. Shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders up, back and down. We'll bring the hands to prayer. We'll softly close the eyes here. Take a moment, checking in with your intention for your practice if you set one. Checking in with the movement of breath through your body. Ground beneath your feet, the sky above your head. Your spine is a conduit for universal energy here. And then we're going to blink the eyes open softly. We're going to move through 3 rounds of Ardha Surya Namaskar, half sun A. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, lead with the heart as you come down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal them into the heart. Cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. Scoop the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward, lead with the heart as you come down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. And seal them into the heart, cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. Sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward. Lift halfway, find length. exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Pause at the top, take the left wrist in the right hand. Lift up and out of the waist, and then we'll lengthen over to the right. Tailbone lengthens down, shoulders soften away from the ears, low belly draws in, hit the low ribs in. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale up through center, switch the grip, taking the right wrist in the left hand, lift up and out of the waist, and then lengthen over to the left. Soften the right shoulder away from the ear, draw the navel to the spine, lengthen the tailbone down. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale back up through center. We're going to exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. And then we're going to lift up halfway, finding life. And then exhale, hands come to the earth. Step the right foot back nice and long, finding a runner's lunge. Left knee steps over the ankle, right heel lifts, right hamstring lifts. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right knee to the earth, untuck the toes, bend into the left knee, feel that right hip flexor open up. And then maybe walking back on blocks or on the earth, flexing the left toes back towards the face, folding over the left thigh. Soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck. Flexing the left toes back towards the face, lengthening that left hamstring all the way into the left glute. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll bend into the left knee. We're going to sweep the arms up, finding our crescent warrior. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the inner thighs together. And then we're going to take the left hand down the back of the right thigh, taking Gyan Mudra with the thumb and the first finger of the right hand as we spiral the heart open to the left side of the room. Opening up. Squeeze the inner thighs together, draw the navel to the spine. Lengthen the right fingertips back. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift all the fingertips up to the sky. We're going to exhale the hands down to the frame of the front foot, and then step the left foot to the outside of the mat as you walk the hands to the inside of the foot. Maybe sliding that right knee back, maybe grabbing blocks and lowering your forearms onto blocks or onto the earth. Maybe staying up with the palms is enough for you. Finding your expression of lizard lunge, hugging that left knee in towards the left shoulder. Dropping the weight of the hips towards the earth, lengthen the crown of the head forward, the shoulder blades draw together on the back. Hips soften. 3 more cycles of breath right here in your lizard lunge. Connect with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll liven up onto the palms. We'll bring the right hand to a block or to the earth. We'll bring the left hand to the inside of the left thigh and then roll onto the outer edge of the left foot as you take the gaze over the left shoulder. So option to bend the right knee back here and grab onto the outer edge of the right foot if it's available to you. Spiraling the heart open, soften the shoulders. Lift the gaze. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right foot if you have it. Move the blocks out of the way. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee up. Step the left foot back to meet the right high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. So knees, chest, and chin are high plank below. Snaking through, finding cobra or up dog. Elbows hug in, shoulders soften, gaze lifts. Inhale. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply. Bring the gaze forward. Step or float the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway. Find length. And then exhale. Fold more deeply. Press into the four corners of the feet. Arms reach and rise. Lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart. Cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. Turning to that Ujjayi Pranayama, we're going to sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find length. And then exhale, hands come to the earth. Step the left foot back nice and long. Runner's lunge. Left knee stacks over the ankle. Right heel lifts. Left heel lifts. Left hamstring lifts. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the left knee to the earth. Untuck the toes. Maybe grabbing blocks here as you bend into the right knee. And then walk it back as you fold and flex over the right thigh. Soften the heart space down. Release the head and the neck. Flex the right toes back towards the base, activating that right hamstring all the way into the right glute. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. Exhale, soften into your fold just a little bit more. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk the hands forward, bending into the right knee, removing the blocks. Sweep the arms up, finding a crescent warrior, soften the shoulders. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath, and then on your exhale, take the right hand down the back of the left thigh. Bring the left fingertips to Gyan Mudra as you spiral the heart center towards the right side of the mat. Lift the heart, lengthen the tailbone down. Squeeze the inner thighs together, spiral the heart open. Soften the shoulders. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up to the sky. And then we're going to exhale. The hands come down to frame the front foot. Walk the hands to the inside of the right foot. Heel to the right foot off to the edge of the mat. Maybe grabbing blocks here. Maybe staying up on the palms is enough for you. Or maybe you want to lower your forearms to blocks or to the earth. Finding your expression of lizard lunge. Hug that right knee in towards the right shoulder. Drop the weight of the hips towards the earth. Soften the muscles of the face. Soften the jaw. Connect with your breath here. 30 cycles of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll liven up onto the palms. We'll bring the left hand to a blocker to the earth. We'll bring the right hand to the inside of the right thigh as we roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, dropping the right knee out to the side. Taking a gaze over the right shoulder, finding a twist. So option to bend that left knee back if it's available for you, grabbing onto the outer edge of the foot. Feeling how that changes the stretch into the top of the left quad. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left foot down. Bring the hands to the earth. Spread the fingers nice and long. Lift the left knee up. Tuck the left toes under. Step the right foot back to meet the left. High plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Knees, chest, and chin are high plank below. Coming through cobra or upward facing dog. Shoulders soften, elbows hug in, low belly draws in. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply. Bring the gaze forward. Step or flip the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway. Find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, it's up and overhead. And seal it into the heart. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. Returning to that Ujjayi Pranayama. Maybe taking a moment here, connecting with the movement of breath through the body. Connecting with the earth beneath your feet, the sky above your head. Your spine is a conduit for universal energy right here. Connecting with your intention for your practice. If you set one. And then we'll blink the eyes open softly. We're going to step back nice and long with the left leg. The left toes are going to face the left upper corner of the mat. The right knee is going to stack over the ankle. Square the hips forward. Draw that left hip forward, that right hip back. So you have heel to heel alignment here. Maybe the feet are a little bit wider. If that helps you square your hips, but draw that right hip back, that left hip forward, press into the outer edge of that left foot. And then we'll sweep the arms up. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, finding warrior one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands out to goalpost. Press the forearms back as you lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the arms together as you straighten the front leg. Bend into the right knee as you open the palms up. And then straighten the leg. Open up and back. Straighten the leg. Open up and back. Straighten the leg. Open up and bend. Reach all the fingertips up to the sky. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, press the palms together, lengthen the fists down as you lift the heart, finding a little back bend. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, folding to the inside of the right thigh. Keeping the fingers interlaced. Pressing the palms together, drawing the shoulder blades together on the back, releasing the head and the neck. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the hands to frame the front foot. We're going to lift up halfway, finding light. Hands come to blocks, reach the earth. Straighten that right leg and then fold over the right thigh. Soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck. Finding your pyramid pose, feel that through that right hamstring. All the way into the right glute, squaring the hips forward. Soften the heart space down. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll bend into the right knee. We'll sweep the arms up, finding our warrior one. And then we'll bring the hands to the hips. We'll step the left foot forward to meet the right. Hands at prayer, Tadasana. Sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find light. Exhale, fold more deeply, press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart. So from here, we're going to step back nice along with our right leg. Finding that those right toes pointing to the upper right corner of the mat, stack the left knee over the ankle, square the hips. Draw that left hip back, that right hip forward, pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. And then we're going to flower the arms open. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands out to goalpost. Press the palms back, lift the heart. And then we're going to flip the palms down as we straighten the left leg. Open it up and bend. Flip and straighten. Open it up and bend. Flip and straighten. Open up and bend. Flip and straighten. Last time, bend into the left knee. Reach all the fingertips up to the sky. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, maybe taking the one digit over. The non-habitual thumb is on top. Press the palms together. Draw the shoulder blades together on the back as you lift the heart. Finding a little back bend here. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, fold to the inside of the left thigh. Release the forehead towards the earth. Crown of the head softens. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back. Squeeze the palms together. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the hands to bring the front foot. We'll lift up halfway, finding light, straightening that left leg. And then folding over the left thigh, soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck. Draw the navel to the spine, squaring the hips forward, draw that left hip back, that right hip forward. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend into the left knee. We'll sweep the arms up, finding our warrior one. And then we'll bring our hands to the hips. We'll step the right foot forward to meet the left. Tadasana, mountain pose, hands in prayer. Sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find leg. And then exhale, the hands come to the earth. Step or float the feet back, high plank. And then we're going to lower the knees to the earth, the chest and the chin, snaking it through, finding cobra. Lift the heart, soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the upper body down. Bring the elbows beneath the shoulders. Forearms are parallel, fingers are spread wide. Energetically drawing the mat towards you as you slide the heart through the gateway of the shoulders. Keep drawing the navel up and in, root through the pelvis. Finding your Sphinx pose. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the forehead or the chin to the earth. Bring the hands beneath the shoulders and press it back for a breath in Balasana, child's pose. Bringing the big toes to touch, releasing the feet to the heels. Surrendering the back body into the front body. Let the front body merge into the earth. Connect with your breath here. Those audible inhalations and exhalations. And then on your next inhale, we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. Sitting up nice and tall on the heels. And we're going to slide the seat to the side as we extend the legs forward in front of us. Moving any fleshy parts away from the seat. Really grounding down through the hips and the thighs. We'll root the hands next to the hips, the fingers face the toes. Pressing into the four corners of the hands, soften the shoulders. Lift through the crown of the head, flex the toes back towards the face. Super active here in our Dandasana staff pose. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. And then we'll exhale, fold forward towards the toes, let the heart center melt down. Draw the navel to the spine, walk the sits bones back behind you a little bit, finding more dog tilt in the pelvis. And then soften the head and the neck towards the thighs. 3 cycles of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll rise up to seated. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, nestle them in towards the body. Maybe scooch the sits bones in nice and close to the heels, and then maybe taking the peace sign fingers, wrapping them around the big toes, or opening the feet up like a book. We'll lift and lengthen through the crown of the head, get nice and long through the spine. And then if the space is available to you, you're welcome to fold forward at the hip creases. Draw the navel to the spine, soften the heart space down. Applying gentle pressure to the insides of the thighs with the elbows to guide them towards the earth. Pressing the feet together, lengthening the knees away from the body, feeling those inner thighs stretch. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift up. We'll slide the feet about 18 inches from the body, making a nice wide diamond with the legs, maybe taking the hands, threading them beneath the shins, and then wrapping them over the tops of the feet. Letting the spine drape like a rainbow, let the belly be soft, the head and the neck release here. Finding a nice restorative forward fold, Tara Asana. So this is a yin pose. There should be no energy coursing through your body right here. Everything should be settled down. Soften the space behind the eyes, soften the jaw, soften the spine, the belly, the thighs and the knees. Find something to let go of. Each exhalation. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll scooch the feet back closer to us as we walk the toes back in. Hinging back, lifting the legs, maybe bringing the fingertips to Gyan Mudra. Finding a seated balance, moving lotus. We'll just be here for 3 cycles of breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, fill with breath, lift a little higher. And then on your exhale, release the feet to the earth. Draw the knees together, scooch down, leaving some space behind you on your mat. And then we'll bring the hands behind the thighs. We'll roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Hugging the knees into the chest as we arrive. Rocking a little side to side. Maybe taking the knees out further over the hips to target the low back a little bit more. Or maybe circling the knees in one direction. And then go ahead and circle them in the other direction. A myofascial back muscle release. Little self-massage. And then as you're ready, we're going to bring the feet down, hip distance apart. Maybe so close that the fingertips can graze the heels. And then we're going to peel the hips off the earth. Walk the shoulder blades under the back body. Maybe interlace the fingers beneath the seat as you lift the hips up nice and high. Finding 3 cycles of breath here in your bridge pose. Lengthen the tailbone away. Draw the navel to the spine. Lift the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the hips a little higher. And then on your exhale, release the hands, walk the shoulder blades out, release the back down, mid back, low back, tailbone, sacrum. Hug the knees into the chest, rock a little side to side. And then we'll take the arms out to a T, palms facing up. We'll drop the knees over to the left side of the body as the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Finding a reclined spinal twist, working to stack the hips and stack the knees. Soften the right shoulder towards the earth. It's okay if it doesn't make it there. Just bringing that intention of weightedness to the right shoulder. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll inhale the knees through center, the gaze through center. Drop the knees over to the right side of the body. The gaze comes over the left shoulder. Stack the hips, stack the knees. Soften the left shoulder towards the earth. Soften the eyes to the sockets. Soften the jaw. 1 more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale the gaze to center, the knees to center. Maybe taking happy baby here if that feels good in your body. Grabbing onto the soles of the feet, drawing the knees in towards the armpits, lengthening the tailbone long onto the mat, maybe rocking side to side here. And then as you're ready, we'll draw the soles of the feet together. We'll hug them in towards the body for 1 last inner thigh and groin stretch. Really squeeze them in, feel those inner thighs lengthen. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, release the feet to the earth. The soles of the feet pressing together, the knees splaying open east and west, nestle the shoulder blades under the back. Bring the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the belly. Softly close the eyes. Taking a few deep, conscious breaths. Perhaps the deepest, most conscious breaths of your day thus far. And then if you'd like, as you're ready, you're welcome to extend your legs out long towards the corners of the mat, allowing the feet to flop open. You're welcome to extend the arms by the sides of the body, nestle the shoulder blades under the back, finding that gentle lift through the heart. Palms face up as the arms rest by the sides of the body. Letting go of contraction of the muscles, scanning the body from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. For any place you're holding on to tension, letting it dissolve in your awareness of it. Letting go of control of the breath. Allowing the breath to move through the body effortlessly and naturally. Again, just taking a few moments here. Rest. Beginning to deepen the breath. Bringing awareness back to the breath. Bringing awareness back to the physical body, whatever way makes sense for you. Wiggling the fingers to the toes. Turning the head from side to side. Only if it feels good for you, stretching your arms overhead and your toes or your heels towards the front of the room for a full body stretch to reawaken to the space. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, draw the knees into the chest, hug the knees in, rock a little side to side. Give yourself a great big hug. And deep appreciation for all that your body does for you each and every day. And then we're going to roll onto the right side of the body to pause in the fetal position. Taking a moment to notice how you feel here. Without judgment, just notice. And then as you're ready, extend the top leg, press the top palm into the earth, pressing yourself up to a seated position. Stacking head, neck, and trunk in a long vertical line. Conduit here between heaven and earth. We'll bring our hands to heart center in prayer, bowing our rational mind towards our loving, compassionate heart. Thanking ourselves for showing up to our mats tonight, for taking care of ourselves. Perhaps recalling our intention for our practice, so you can carry some piece of that into our evening ahead. I'd like to seal the space with the sound of one Om. Feel free to join me or just listen and allow the vibration to wash over you. Inhaling deeply. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the words, thoughts, and actions of my own life and so may contribute to that happiness and that freedom for all. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me tonight. Namaste. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.